This is a question that I've gotten quite often, and I definitely have some thoughts about it, but I want to throw it out to you because you were kind of saying that you can't skip any steps. Like you have to go through this kind of natural progression. I've gotten many comments and many questions around the lines of, are psychedelics cheating on the spiritual path, in the sense that, okay, now you have this kind of enlightenment nirvana experience, but you haven't done anything to earn it. And I'm just gonna start off by saying that, in my opinion, if you ask me, no, absolutely not. There's no such thing as cheating on the spiritual path. There's no cheating the infinite intelligence of life. There's no cheating the infinite, that which we are. But I do want to throw this back to you and get some of your thoughts on this idea of, are psychedelics cheating on the spiritual path?
Yeah, who's got the rule book? I'd
Not
like to
me.
know who's got the rule book.
Not this guy.
That's it. So it's whatever works. It's whatever works. If it works, if it is a catalyst, I would say, it's a tool. Um, if many tools can be used, many tools can be used. I think it is the quality and the intensity, and the right intention of how we're using those tools, which really makes a difference there. But in terms of cheating, no. I mean, if it works, it works. If it brings one more into truth, then it works. But what I would say is that I know sometimes, just like anything, even just like maybe even meditation, sometimes there are certain beings out there that, because the psychedelic experience is so fascinating and it's so powerful, um, sometimes people can be maybe relying upon constantly using psychedelics all of the time to try and it can also be a form of escape. In a way, it can
Mm,
also be used as a form of escape.
mm,
But it like goes back to what we said before. If once we get the message, do we need to keep going back over and over and over again? We may get another message. We may get another realization that is sparked, that allows us to dispel a particular illusion that is different from a different illusion that we had before, because we can have many different realizations like that. But if I think if we have some sense, then we will only use them when they are necessary, and using them with the right intention, and not to abuse them.
and I think that if there is any even a hint of this element of abuse, or if one is using these substances, these sacred substances, in a way that's not serving their evolution, or it's not coming from a place of wisdom, that will inevitably become very apparent, whether in the psychedelic experience, or whether, whatever unfolds during or after the psychedelic experience. I do think that there is an intelligence to these substances. And I've said that word intelligence a few times now already, like the intelligence of life. I do, like, just through my own kind of experiences and my own research, having spent a lot of time, immersed in this. My sense is that there is an intelligence to these sacred plant medicines, in the sense that it's almost as though they do a full scan of your system and pinpoint the key items or the key things to serve you up an experience that is then catalyzing your growth and evolution. And so if you're not coming at it from kind of with that respect, with that perspective, and that sense of reverence for the power of these substances, that will become apparent in the experience. And that probably will not be a pleasant experience. And just to go back to this idea of cheating, like, I also want to say a few more words of it. Like, I guess people think that it's cheating towards, like, becoming a more liberated or enlightened being, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
In the sense that it's like a shortcut, or some sort of like unearned, like you didn't earn this.
Mm-hmm.
But what a key point that's come to me as I've thought about this, is that being a uh, liberated or enlightened being, if you want to call it that, is not about any one experience that you have. Clearly, it's about how you carry yourself through life. And so this is the key difference, I would say, between a person who's had psychedelics and they have this tremendous, like, spiritual, mystical nirvana type experience, as compared to a person who has that same experience, but they've been meditating in a cave for 10 years.
Mhm.
While they've been meditating in the cave, they've been cultivating this container for then carrying forth that wisdom into their life in
Mhm.
a, like, in a way that honors the sacredness of that experience. Whereas if a person has just this immense spiritual opening, and they don't already have some kind of foundation of um, wisdom, presence, awakening, centeredness. I guess I would call it heart-centered awareness is probably like the most succinct way to put it, like this embodied non-dual awareness.
Mhm.
Then it, you're not, that individual might have a glimpse of enlightenment, but they're not moving through life as an enlightened being, you know. Psychedelics,
Mhm.
it's never as though psychedelic, like one of these enlightenment experiences, whether it's coming from meditation or from psychedelics, it doesn't bring you there, like the destination. There is no destination. Like, this is a constantly evolving and deepening dance that really has no destination. And so from that perspective, it's very clear that psychedelics aren't cheating to get you to some finish line. They're just opening up a whole new challenge or a whole new realm of possibilities, a new level, like you're leveling up, a catalyst for you to then begin to engage with life in a more deeper way with more wisdom. So
Mhm.
those are my thoughts on cheating. Ain't no
Yeah.
such thing as cheating life. Can't cheat the infinite